So there I was doing my engine mount, trying to figure shit out, since apparently all the goddamn videos online don't really show you how to take this off, like the service speed video. Yeah, it shows you, but then when they're actually taking out the engine mount, they only show you the goddamn passenger side. Why? Because the driver's side is a pain in the ass. Pain in the goddamn ass. You can eventually get to it, yes, but it was a day of a lot of bull crap today. Took me hours to get this done. First, I was trying to lift the engine up and it wouldn't go up. I don't know why. So then I had to use two jacks, one on the engine, one on the transmission. Hopefully it would lift up a little more evenly, and that worked. Okay, now I get to the mounts. Turns out on the driver's side, you got a steering linkage and you got a bunch of crap that barely lets you get a ratchet in there. You have to work it with like 2 clicks at a time to get that stupid bolt out. Oh, and then once you actually get the bolts out somehow by twisting your goddamn hands in there, turns out what? My engine's not high enough because I can't take the stupid mount off. So I tried lifting my engine more and I couldn't, and then it wasn't working and blah blah blah, but finally I got the stupid mounts off. So there I was happy. Took me hours. I got the mounts off, no problem. Now let's put the other ones back on. The torque solution mounts. Alright, so again, the passenger side, fairly straightforward and fairly easy. Put it on, I put the other one on, I put them both handy just to get them on there. The driver's side was a pain in the ass again. So then I go over to the passenger side to finish everything off. I lower the engine, and if you don't know, let me show you. This is basically the engine mount. This is the STI one, but the WRX one on top has some plates and shit, but the bottom's the same. So this little hole, this thing right here, it goes in and out of the frame of the lower frame thing, and that's where you have one last bolt, and that's what hooks it up to your frame. Well, from moving my engine up and down so many times, I must have scraped this one too many times with the whole weight of the engine. But anyway, I got on the other side, I lower my engine for the final time, I torque everything up, I come to this side, and my dumb ass realizes that I did not torque the bolt to the engine on the driver's side. So my entire engine mount is loose and probably moved around a bit. So I have to go back to the fucking passenger side. I have to break those apart, which is not easy to get to. It's a pain in the ass. And then I have to lift my engine again and get my fingers in there in some of the most awkward positions your mom has ever known, and then torque them up to the engine, go on the other side, make sure they're torqued before I realized that I forgot those two, lower everything down all over again, and all I have to do is torque 2 nuts, one on each side for the engine mounts. I get on one side, I torque them up to spec, 64, 65 pounds. I go on the other side and I start torquing them up, right? I'm making it, and then it just feels mushy. It just feels mushy. And I don't know what's going on. So I go back to the other side to make sure my torque wrench is working. Go on the other side and the torque wrench works. It pops, it triggers, whatever you call it. No problem. So I go back to the driver's side and I tried torquing it again, and all of a sudden, snap. It just snaps on me. Yes, that stupid bolt on the bottom of the engine mount. Let me show you. This bolt, this thing right here, it just breaks. It breaks apart. at that point, I was about to burn my car all over again because this is just constant bull crap all the time. Bull crap. So, luckily, I contact Dan from Torque Solutions right away, and within 5 minutes, he sends me a shipping code for some of those studs to replace the one I broke, and he sent me some extras. Thank you, because apparently he believes I'm gonna break more, because that's my luck. That's my goddamn luck working on this fucking car. Always, there's always something. Always fucking something that goes wrong. So anyways, I called it quits. I'm gonna wait for those studs to get here. I'm gonna have to lift the stupid engine all over again, put my goddamn fingers in there all over again, somehow break them loose, which I barely managed to do last time, and hopefully put the new studs on, put the engine mount back on, lower the engine, torque him up, and everything will be perfect. Everything. After that, I have to finish up connecting the rest of my transmission. All I did today for the transmission was torque up the bolts that go to the block, and I put the slave cylinder and the starter on there. So I have to hook up all the wires, all that stuff. Then I'll have to do the rest of my Torque Solutions mounts, which those are fairly easy. I shouldn't have any issues. I've done them before. And hopefully we're done. And I will lock this damn car up for the winter. I don't even want to drive the damn thing. One positive news though. I did get in contact with a shop from Albuquerque, New Mexico, which is 5 hours from me. They do transmission rebuilds, so maybe, just maybe, I might take my transmission there, which would mean taking the whole thing off again. I just put it back on, but I'll take it off, take it there, have my transmission rebuilt. Who knows? Who knows when I'm going to do that? Who knows what I'm gonna go touch that damn car again today, or tomorrow, or next week. But that's it. That is my update for today. I don't know if I made 2 videos or 1 out of all this, but whatever. I'm done with this car.